Revelio.
Which way is the common room?
Revelio. Revelio.
What a lovely treat to have you walk by. Be sure to pass by at least once a year. Twice, if you can.
Revelio. Revelio.
Must be different, starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
Oh, don't tell me.
Revelio.
Noise town. So very drab.
Revelio.
They're lucky they didn't end up as dragon food, like that poor man from the ministry.
Can't imagine starting a new school this late.
A little room, everyone. Let them through.
girl thinks she can get away with anything.
If I get caught, I shan't offend you.
I still can't manage to transfigure a match into a needle.
Oh,
Revelio.
should. The most I've ever been able to conjure is a single quill. Not sure I'll ever master that one. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did a study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
Don't worry, you'll get it in the end.
Oh, I hope so. If I can get it, Professor Ronan's sure to be very impressed. I'm just going to keep at it.
Is it really that difficult to cast non-verbally?
Oh, yes. And if you don't get it just right, the results can be, shall we say, awkward. Once, I tried to cast Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor Sharp's Yorkshire pudding into his face. He was not happy.
Do most students know how to cast non-verbally?
Not at all. Hogwarts doesn't teach non-verbal casting until the 6th year, and even then, many struggle with it. I'm simply trying to get ahead of the game.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
I asked Amita to
Nelly
shoot
will
him.
do
She gets
anything
older
for attention.
every year.
He refused. Never lost a cause.
You miserable lout! Your sister
Revelio.
St. Mungo's for 3 days, and she's still vomiting slugs! If you ever point your wand at your family again, mark my words, you will lose that wand!
I would really like someone to try it. Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
Must be nice having an aunt for a professor.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there, based on some reactions that may need a bit more work.
Seems you enjoy brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's little difference, fundamentally, between brewing a modification to butterbeer and a Wiggenweld potion. Though, I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my, creativity as much as you might think.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
Revelio.
Nellie'll do anything for
If
a
I
thrill.
get caught, I shan't
Nelly
defend
will
you.
do anything for attention.
I'm not going to lose any more sleep over my potions homework. Brew myself. Just to be sure.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
It's true, and I was almost killed. Professor Fig and I were lucky to escape with our lives.
How awful for you. And of course, that poor man from the Ministry. But still, you got to see a dragon. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
What exactly are the rumors about my journey to Hogwarts?
That you escaped a dragon attack? Isn't that enough? Most of us arrive via train or boat, not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon. Of course it's got people talking. Word travels fast at Hogwarts.
I take it you're not afraid of heights.
It's something I've always done, since I was little. My mother once found me on the roof when I was 5. Still has no idea how I got there. But with all the strange hallways and rooms in the castle, and everything lurking in and outside the grounds, you don't need to scale a tower to see something incredible here.
I'd imagine most students have never seen a dragon. Have you?
Goodness, no. And I've never heard of one attacking a carriage like that. Not enough meat in a carriage, I'd think.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common
I
room.
transfigure my poor turtle into a goblin one more time. I think he's going to insist he stay that way.
It's impossible to do all of the homework they give you. I think they do it on purpose.
Professor Howland's going to quiz us on rare water beasts next week. Can't wait to tell her I actually saw a Kelpian island over the summer.
Amit Takar is already studying for hours. You wonder he doesn't have any friends.
It all baffles me. Take Moonstone. Whoever came up with using Moonstone in a potion?
The only place I'm able to concentrate is in the library.
Good morning. I trust you're
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time.
Well, you are here. Now, in light of your, especially as you'll be
OWL?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will, after much discussion. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any... Walk with me and...
Revelio!
This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up! Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Revelio! Revelio.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
You should be more careful! Now,
No time to waste. You've classes to attend. Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Revelio.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Rumour has it there's an abandoned manor nearby. No one knows what happened.
That should be all for now. And I'd like to be sure you get...
Thank you, Professor.
A lot to absorb. Happily, your professor, judging by your adept...
He did, Professor.
My suspicion is that there's more to the story.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here.
Exploring ruins? Well, I speak of the... Professor Fig.
Oh?
Yes.
I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there.
Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to...
I wouldn't say I chose the dragons.
Very well. Enough to... Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain?
Of course.
Good luck today. And remember to you and invaluable.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my class, and we'll see if we can't get...
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley?
She caught me off guard. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely full.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant... We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead, and she may feel obliged to share details with...
Understood, Professor.
Happily, you have the benefit of... Speaking of guides, and so that... Why don't I show you the clever enchantment? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to... You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. I shall reach out when I have more information about it. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention.
Revelio.
My brothers and I prefer pumpkin juice with almonds.
There was something else.
Revelio. Revelio.
Someone gets struck by a cursed broom, we do hope it's you. Hogwarts survives.
Revelio. Revelio.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Levioso!
Good! Now, the basic. Well done! Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy.
Levioso!
How's the view? Protego complicates things.
Stupid one. Can't be your first duel. Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
I do enjoy a lively duel.
Stupid one.
All of my students were this adept.
Levioso!
Watch your opponent for signs to attack or defend yourself.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat.
If what I've seen, I demand... A classroom duel is one thing, but...
Understood.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Again, well... All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Revelio. Revelio.
If you know the right spell.
You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition.
Huh. Always thought.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that. It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling and I didn't expect a new student. Then again...
I've dueled enough.
Huh, fair enough. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a...
Exclusive...
Excellent. If you want to get the most, whether it's joining a secret, you just have to be...
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep...
Good. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock. Till next time.
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Professor Roman needs to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
I could watch the greenhouse's flowers. Just need to avoid the venomous hint.
And then the werewolf will be gone.
Revelio.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling lies.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me! I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will, but instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us how it's done.
Accio!
Splendid! Excellent control there. That's it! Stay focused. Very good. Points to Griffin. But there's certain... Miss Ona, come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Let us see this. Phew.
Accio!
Splendid!
Be sharp. That is how it's done. Brilliant. Here we go. There we go.
Accio!
A perfect score. Remarkable. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this. Yes!
Accio!
Excellent control there.
Be sharp. That is how it's done. Do not think I will start going easy on you now.
Accio!
Nicely done. Watch this. Phew.
Two perfect rounds. You're a natural. Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
OK， 回来了，继续。
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. My mother, before I...
Well, it's been nice.
And with you. I think until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothes.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather.
After my brother learned the summon...
A word, if you would.
Revelio. You wanted to speak?
I did.
Well...
What's charming? You did well, man.
Thank you, Professor.
Miss Onai is... Oh, now, Professor Weasley has asked that... Expect to hear from...
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello.
Samantha Dale. Hope your first day...
I've been for...
My brother William. Well, better see to my...
Revelio. Accio.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first class.
They did...
Seems, Professor, I'd wager...
Have you and Professor Fig...
He continues...
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Regardless, in that regard...
Professor...
In fact, now, we've arranged...
Thank you.
And Mr... You've managed...
I'm eager to get to...
Very well. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed...
I'd like to go with...
Glad to hear it. He'll keep you well...
Rookwood?
Once you've finished, no time to wait.
Revelio.
Ah, there you are.
You have...
Indeed, I fixes things right. More frequent, as a number of you. I have arranged some...
I'll start on the... Accio. Got it. A flying page must be around it. Brilliant. Revelio.
I trust the preliminary...
I can...
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now...
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Revelio.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Reparo.
Something quite satisfying about using the mending charm, isn't there?
Levioso. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Can't wait till I'm old enough. No more falling off roofs for me.
There's something in there. I just know it.
My father was headmaster. Professor Black glanced at me the other day.
Revelio. Revelio.
Well, fancy meeting you.
Revelio.
I'm uncomfortable. I
accidentally dropped a flopworm down my road.
Revelio. Hello, Sebastian.
I'm told you're in dire need. Is this your fur?
It is.
Well, Hogsmeade's a charming little place.
Revelio.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you.
Imagine being able to change your
啊，对啊，用
Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Revelio. Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would trust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. Oh, just one moment.
Revelio.
This is an excellent spot to gather masonry supplies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
Revelio.
Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look.
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already named them too.
Prance, Hoof, and Sugarfoot.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead. Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there
Revelio.
5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh? Any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling. I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful.
Revelio.
Mr. Moon! He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Revelio.
Demi guys. Ugly and airy and terrible.
Revelio.
I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state.
Revelio.
Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts.
Accio!
Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the... So how would you like to...
Yes.
Perfect. And a short list... I just have to pop... Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Revelio.
An inquiring mind.
Accio. Revelio.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for...
Matilda, I take it you've had it.
I'm afraid I...
Ah, but you will. Of course it is not without stay the course.
That's certainly...
And I, spellcraft I, but I shall let prefer. A potty?
I believe so.
Good. Let's look at what we have, shall we? If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Revelio.
Merlin, blooming beard, not again.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Tails and beetle the bell.
Accio.
Well, hello
Revelio.
there.
Pardon me, sir.
Ah, the dittany for the new 5th year. Merlin's beard.
Not at all.
Well, bravo. Name's Timothy. I keep the cart. In addition to C, but... Let me guess. You're after something fresh. Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Hello.
I'm sure I've no need to, but I showed them. But look at you, looking for a chain.
Why not?
Some are going for, but you won't find. Why don't you spend?
What's up?
What is it you might be interested in?
Revelio.
To live in those remote lands, the Ashwide is running about. Is Lower Hogsville still
Accio. Revelio.
Apparently, she only uses
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Pardon me, sir.
Though,
It's my first time in...
Is it really? You'll have read it on. How may I help you?
Professor Weasley.
You're the... I said your thing. Is it not the...
A potion's...
They may not be, as it's your first. I also offer it. But for now... What can I do for you today? Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory. Or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Revelio.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps... Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. think you might be the one. Here, take it. What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
Of course. And a phoenix feather core is terribly selective. This will be an excellent match indeed. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised.
That sounds
I'll let you get to...
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Sebastian. Revelio. I officially...
Excellent.
Did you...
I did.
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
Are we weakening him at all?
Keep at it! We'll wear him down eventually.
Bodega! Snoop Top!
Leviosa! What was that?
A taste of his own medicine.
Look out! Confront! Nicely done! That's right, you lumbering lout!
He's faltering!
A few more hits should do the job!
Goodness! A second troll. Did you two take...
I suppose...
Merlin's big.
We are.
I'd say help if you are unharmed.
Of course, officer.
Singer.
Reparo.
Oh, hello there. A moment if you would. I'll go and see what he wants.
Revelio. Reparo. One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about.
Mr. Hill was just singing your
Revelio.
praises.
allow me to... I should like to...
I was happy to...
Frankly, I own Glad, and as I...
Thank you, Mr.
It's the least I can... now... Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
I'd say we've earned...
I'd say that I...
Perfect.
I sell even more battle-worthy items, should you be inclined. You're most welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
Assuming it isn't utter bedlam in there, you might even meet Sirona, the owner. She's a good one to know.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go. Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one. Single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls? Ranrock and Rookwood? What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
And on that note, I think we should head back to the castle. I'm certainly glad, Saron.
I can see.
I think young Professor Weasley don't want to risk it.
"今天跑比较慢，哎呀，中间有些东西没跳，跑得比较慢。你也沿路收集一堆东西。
Revelio.
See me. I've discovered something in the locket we found at Gringotts.
Have you ever had a cold relief?
Revelio.
Has a special knack. It's tormenting Professor Black.
Revelio. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Revelio.
Revelio. Revelio.
Professor. And I you.
Sir,
Goblin Silver.
They were there because...
Ranrock with...
The troll.
This is great.
They're after the lock.
Yes.
It leads to the library.
I suspect.
Shall we go?
If our experience... I'd like you to work with...
But, sir...
Perhaps we are. Once you've honed... I'll let Professor Hecat know to...
Revelio.
Might some kind soul help me?
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am?
I'm sorry, the other...
That's kind of... I wanted to make my gobstone. Are you familiar?
Gobstones?
That's what I... People can... In Mel, and now those...
Rather an...
I'll say. Anyway, I don't think...
I'll see what I can do.
I'll be back.
Revelio.
Not sure he's in at the present moment.
Revelio.
I believe we have some matters to discuss.
I'm here about the...
Good. As such, handy for lighting and...
Sound.
Quite. You may be surprised when you're finished. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Revelio.
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as we're...
Revelio.
I can plunge the boy's lavender. He tried to stop me, did Rancorous Carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar.
Levioso. Accio. Revelio.
So I took my revenge.
Glad you could make it. Lucan.
Levioso! Revelio.
Can I help you?
Sebastian.
If
I'm flattered to hear that.
imagine it's quite.
How does cross-one?
You sure? It's our way of determining. And
Of course.
I agree. Besides, you're first. So,
Get me in the ring.
We'll make you regret signing up.
Levioso.
Bringo. Expulso.
Protego. Stupid.
You're better than that.
Accio. Levioso.
Like a winner.
Accio.
Pity more people can't watch the duels.
nice work, Sebastian. There's strong competition ahead.
Brilliant. Count me.
I shall. In fact, the second duel, and as a fully in, very good way to master. Again, congrats. Hope to see you back here again.
Hello, Lucan.
Of course. Ready to have a.
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cut. If you need to stop.
Accio.
Nicely done.
Levioso.
Good one.
Accio. Levioso. Accio.
Excellent form. I'd say that's.
Thank you, Luke.
I say bet.
Next time you need a partner for cross swans, don't hesitate to call on me.
Revelio.
Just wait till I've grown a bit, then.
I feel sorry for your next opponent.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed one?
Why, yes. Ready for another?
I'm ready.
Brilliant.
Yes.
Then let's get.
Ready to get thrashed?
Apologies in advance.
Levioso. Protego. Stupefy.
Mind the one.
Accio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Levioso.
Levioso. Act like a winner.
Protego. Stupefy. Accio. Levioso. Stupefy. Accio. Levioso. There goes my way. Protego! Stupefy! Accio!
Come on! Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you. You'd better keep practice. I'll let you know when we're ready. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Assignment's all finished.
Revelio.
Seems I'm out of the tournament thanks to you.
Perhaps I should stick to potions. You could have gone a bit easier on me.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you, and glad to hear it.
Should...
Yes. Your spell... I would rather we... Let us begin. Concentrate, and keep your wand steady. Good work. Feel free to practice in the classroom. I've set up a few targets for you.
Incendio.
Getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself. Setting things ablaze is certainly cathartic, isn't it?
Ah, there you are.
Hello.
So you must that said. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you.
That man...
But Professor...
We have no... I shall...
直接跳过啊，就不想看他。
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
管他最后好不好，我就是不想看到。所以啦
Revelio
对了。
Sebastian.
There you are. Not many.
Seems he's working with
Ranrock. Professor. A paw. I barely followed.
You can't be deadly serious.
Understood.
Thank you.
And I.
Thank you. Revelio.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Quietly now.
The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase. Damn. The key is... I'll create...
You distract.
I said I'd...
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
Revelio. The key. Here it is.
Good gracious, what a mess!
That wasn't so difficult after all. How to find that book.
Revelio.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you. I'll be quieter than a trouble. should be in the club. There's no need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts.
Revelio.
Because Merlin knows everyone else is given.
Why do you think we'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No, we've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully
Revelio.
Silent as a grave.
Revelio.
Secrets of the darkest arts. I'm impressed.
Revelio. Levioso. Reparo.
Who have we here? Sebastian Sallow and his new little friend, out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't you...
I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you get...
I have a way. I like having friends. Now go. Good. Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor. Revelio. Of course, that's it. There must be more to this run. Lumos. Where might this lead? Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Accio! Incendio! Incendio. Levioso. Incendio. Revelio.
This must be the way forward, but to where? Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Protego.
Stupefy.
Accio. Levioso. Revelio.
It is a book after all.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too, but we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accept...
Fair enough.
I want to hear... Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was he.
I think I know, sir. I saw...
Another pensive Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, but the first memory showed him and 3 other professors.
Miriam was right.
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did.
Why those memories? Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster.
I understand.
Good. Don't neglect your... But you'll want to pay attention in herbology.
Plenty to keep me occupied.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all the... Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have, and then proceed to
Lumos.
see me in my classroom.
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
Hello?
I was, yes. Following a treasure map to be... Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to...
Following a Hogwarts treasure?
Wonderful. Hogwarts. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing...
Very well. I shall...
Fair enough. Meet me back...
Revelio.
Revelio. Revelio. This looks intriguing. Revelio.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty.
I'm well.
I'm all right.
If you don't mind,
They want something.
When were you at?
Just before we came to... A portkey brought...
What on...
There's one more thing. Professor Fig.
I'm
still learning. But I know that's a lot to...
It is. For now. Everyone has... And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the three... Both of you have inspired...
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood. I am not going to...
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous...
I had heard other more reasons. Rumor has it, taking him down.
That may be true.
I spoke with her. I overheard. I was thinking...
All right.
I am going to walk. In the meantime...
Thank you, Nat.
Be on your guard.
Revelio.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
I never thought Ranrock's loyalists would go this far.
Pardon me, is that...
Hardly. Oh, I never thought it...
They attacked you?
Oh, Ranrock. When I said it...
I'm sorry this happened.
That is very... I did enjoy... Slim though the... It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under... circumstances.
Hello.
Hello.
What do you have?
What can I help you with today? I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you. I hope to see you again sometime.
Revelio. After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn.
But Mummy...
Archie, I don't have time to argue.
I've told you repeatedly not to stray far from home, especially when I'm inside with your little sister.
But you should see them, Mummy. They're beautiful. These horses with wings.
Oh, that's enough. I'm too tired for your stories today. You stay right here.
If you're here for my wares... Revelio.
You for some assistance?
Hello.
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. I was hoping You see...
Diving into the lake sounds like an...
Splendid!
What do you need help?
Years ago, my grandfather... They never returned.
I'm so sorry.
We can't be sure. We only... Father was so distraught. A treasured family I've cross-read my best guess. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
Revelio.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Oh, I shall kill you for this when I get down. You're in for... You insolent crap! I will not be cast down for amusement! Quick little kick.
Revelio.
Put me back down, right now! Think you're clever, don't you? Well, you'll see.
Accio. Incendio.
Look what you've done.
Levioso.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. Perhaps some light. We can hold them off.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You'll take this student off of my dead body.
No. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am. Care to tell?
Ashwinders.
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortion.
It's a long story.
Well, best get moved.
You're a researcher.
Nor at...
Merlin?
The very Merlin attended.
Fixtures.
These vines, I believe, he...
I can see why you're so in...
Well then, no one is... I suspect...
Mallow Sweet.
versatile herb. I had just arrived to... You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has it...
The mallow sweet?
Precise! I brought a trunk chock full of mallow sweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallow sweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallow sweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared!
Incendio! What should I do now?
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Merlin's beard! How beautiful! What a day!
Revelio!
Hardly believe it.
I take...
We can. How does it...
Are all of the trunk?
Oh, no. You should. My guess is that... Which you can find in Hog... I really must. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Future champion coming through.
Hello, Luke.
Excellent.
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. If you need to stop.
Accio! Incendio! Levioso!
Nicely done.
Accio! Incendio!
Good one.
Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Incendio!
That's it. Impressive wand work.
Thanks, Luke.
Oh, stop. Seriously. Plus.
Yes. Hello, Lucan.
Big match today. It all ready for a shot at
I certainly...
Brilliant.
Yes,
Then let's get...
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
Ringo!
Is that all you've got? You're better than that! Levioso! Come on! Incendio.
Act like a winner.
Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Protego. There you go. Stupefy. Levioso. Stupefy. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Stupefy.
Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
I'm just pleased to have done.
And we're pleased, sir. Now, to the... And so...
Thank you.
You earned it! Now that we've definitively... Wonder how my herbology...
Revelio. Revelio.
You can't be...
The best duelist won. Shame it's over. I was just getting started.
Incendio. Revelio. Revelio.
Professor Hecat is a tad dramatic for my taste.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
Professor.
Well done. Pay close attention. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Expelliarmus!
You seem to have the right end of the stick.
but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
Expelliarmus!
Well done at crossed wands.
You're a natural.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Hello, I don't...
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. If I know Hogwarts, and I do...
If I have the time.
I've been... Do come and find me if you stumble on something.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth. Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame. Revelio. Lenora!
You did?
I found the location depicted.
All very logical, I suppose. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Expelliarmus!
I shall get...
Incendio. Is everything...
Oh, hello. You might recall that I was trying... And now I've taken to creating my own charms. My arms get so tight, but I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my ink.
That sounds a rather complicated...
Possibly. But where's the fun in simplicity? I'd collect the books and remove the charm myself. Our meet told Madame Scribner that perhaps you could get them for...
I suppose I could help.
Oh, I'd very much... If you could collect them.
I'm going to have to use Got it. Only 4 more to go. This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Reading can be as magical as any spell. Why can't students see that?
Revelio. Accio. That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida. Hello, Cressida.
Oh, what? I'll happily take...
Here you are.
Well, now, to work, perhaps I should... Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
Revelio.
Do you think...
Whoa.
好了，今天应该药草学结束就差不多了。
Revelio。
因为这附近也要稍微探一下，探一探，然后药草学解一解，应该都是差不多了。
Revelio. Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Revelio. Revelio.
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone! Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a quick word with our new students.
The best time to plant a seed is last season.
I should think Professor Garlick would be more careful with her mandrakes.
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or rose?
Revelio.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day.
Revelio.
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your jewel... And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his... Here we are. Hope... See that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? Not saying you can't go with...
I suppose they could prove useful.
It's chaos out there. Troll, dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. You get the idea. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Revelio.
For a beauty. And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Revelio.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
Revelio.
I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
I hate to see a creature get put down like that. But trolls have no business in Hogsmeade.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Revelio.
Professor Sharp said...
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it.
My Wigan-Weld potion's utter rubbish.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
Fine job brewing your first Wigan-Weld potion. But there are many...
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wigan...
Oh, you're the new student. And I've never seen anyone brew...
I'm glad I was able...
You must simply have... Some students seem so... A fascinating language, by the way. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. Speaking of stars, we'll be in a...
Yes, but what...
Brilliant! You remember me, don't you?
Ah, yeah.
Listen, I'm just missing one.
I suspect that...
You're as clever. I simply need...
I'll get you the food.
I assure you, wait until...
A well-prepared...
Revelio.
Your potion should not be that color, Miss McDowell.
Here's the Whopper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! You should get back to...
Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer.
And now we add the Mallow Sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it!
Dragon! done? What happened?
Revelio.
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer.
I brewed an...
I'm surprised.
I'm sorry, Professor.
Taking responsibility. As for the work you... I confess I was...
I'm glad I was...
A rare occurrence. In addition to having a solid pay Now, I recommend that you find... That'll be all.
Revelio.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
That was an...
Thanks to you. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable.
Professor Sharp was annoyed.
Cheers to that. Sharp may seem gruff, but I... Best be off. Next time...
Sir Nicholas, our house ghost, is looking for you. You can find him near the Great Hall.
I wish teachers wouldn't ask us questions in class. I'm always tongue-tied to make a cigar.
OK， 我想今天就先到这里啦。然后我要去上班了，就先这样。感谢各位收看，祝各位有个美好的一天，拜拜。